This prayer is going to be for anyone who's in need, anyone who's been experiencing spiritual wickedness in high low places, whether it's at a workplace, whether it's within your family, whether it's within a friendship, whether it's within school, church, vacations, wherever, however. I'm sending love and light healing vibrations to you and reminding you that you are not alone. This prayer is for me, this prayer is for you, this prayer is for whoever gets guided to this video, whoever gets guided to this message. I hope that you receive it with open arms as I get ready to start. Just give me one more second. I just want to cleanse and ground. And pray you're able to hear me. Rich rising. Most I want to take a moment to lift myself as well as anyone who is in need of prayer. I ask for their serenity, courage, and wisdom. I pray for their protection. I pray that any temptation, we're able to withstand it. We're able to overcome it. We're able to neglect it. I pray that anything that no longer serves us, anything that is not for us, that it is removed and we do so willingly and obediently. I pray that anything that is for us, you allow us to welcome it in. You allow us to embrace it with open arms. I pray for grounding. I pray for courage. I pray for the act of kindness. I pray for the act of love. I pray for the act of hope. I pray for the act of spiritual intelligence. I pray for the act of spiritual inclinations. I pray that whatever we are going through, that you give us the information we need to continue to move forward. I pray that no weapons formed against us shall ever be able to prosper. Even though they form, they will not touch us. I pray that you continuously reveal people, places, and things to us that are not meant to walk with us, that are not meant to be near us, that are not meant to be in our energy. I pray that anything that we are supposed to receive, that you give it to us in due time if we do not already have it. I pray that as we continuously cleanse and we release things that mean us no well, that you replace everything that you have written for us to have in good time. I pray for people in bondage. I pray for people that are experiencing spiritual attacks. I pray for people that have been dealing with demons. I pray for people that have been dealing with entities. I pray for people that have allowed themselves to be used by the darker forces. I pray for people who have entities attached to them. I pray for people who have monitoring spirits attached to them, for they do things and they may not understand it because they are no longer in control of their vessel. I pray for people who have lost their souls. I pray for people who have their souls. I pray for our souls to be protected and continuously guided. I pray for continuous protection. I pray for continuous strength. I pray for continuous momentum to continue to push forward. That way we can remind ourselves that we know what we're doing as long as you continuously give us the instructions and the guidance to do so. I pray for people who are lost. I pray for people who are in need of light. For the people who already have the light, I pray that you continuously use them and use us to show the way. I pray that when we fall short, that you restore us. I pray that when we get beaten up, that you don't allow us to remain defeated, that you don't allow us to remain weakened, that you don't allow us to be even fearful of anything that touches us, whether it's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically, but you install in us the power of love, the power of a keen mind, but not the power of fear. I pray that you continuously use us to the best of your ability, however you want us to live. I pray that when we are lost, and I pray that when we do fall short, that you continuously show us the way. I pray that anything that comes our way that is trying to trick us out of our destiny, out of our spot, out of our riches, out of our abundance that you have written for us to have, that you allow us to understand it is nothing but a trick, and we cannot sell our souls because it is not ours to sell. We cannot trade our destiny because you have written for us to solemnly have it, but we can trick ourselves out of what we have already been receiving from you. I pray for everyone's mental health. I pray for everyone's mental groundedness. I pray for everyone's mental stability. I pray for everyone's emotional health, emotional groundedness, emotional stability. I pray for everyone's spiritual health, spiritual groundedness, spiritual stability. I pray for everyone's physical health, physical wealth, physical stability. I pray that we are able to continue to push forward regardless of what is going on, regardless of what is coming our way, regardless of what is happening. I pray that as times change, as people change, that you do not allow us to change only into what you have asked for us to change into. Though we fall short, and though we get weary, and though we get tired, though we get exhausted, you continuously use us, you continuously lift us up, you continuously give us everything that we need so we can continue to live life to the best of our ability. Though you have suffered, we understand that suffering is a part of life, and when we do suffer, we will not envy it, we will not hate it, we will not disgrace it, but we will accept it, and we will accept it with it challenging us to become better versions of ourselves. I ask that you continuously give us mercy to right our wrongs. You continuously give us mercy to live differently than we have lived before. This is something I pray for myself. This is something I pray for other people. I hope that this prayer helps. I hope that it brings clarity. I hope that you are able to understand that you are not the only one going through things. We all go through things. I pray that you understand that though we are in different parts of the world, we are all connected in some way, somehow, some shape, some form, some fashion. So do not fear walking through the darkest valley of the shadow of death. Do not fear walking alone, because you actually don't walk alone. And the sooner you get comfortable with understanding that you are protected and you do have angels, ancestors of the highest possible good, as well as spirit guides, nature and animals and God and so on and so forth, you'll understand that you belong to a greater cause. And that cause is sometimes, it doesn't even have anything to do with you, but it has everything to do with what you've been called and ordered and asked to do. So as long as you do it obediently, I pray for the strength to continue to be obedient. I pray for the strength to continue to listen. I pray for the strength to continuously allow yourself to be guided, and just answer your calling and do it with a smile. Even if you have to cry, make sure you're cleansing, but I pray that you release what no longer serves you, as well as welcoming everything that does. So I've asked for it, so I've prayed for it, so it is happening, so I will accept it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sending you love, light, healing vibrations. Namaste.